What up? Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about a topic that has been has been, I would say, kind of brewing for a long time. The topic of the bigger YouTube pages versus the up and coming YouTube pages. And the bigger YouTube pages intervening or I would say not even showing love to the smaller YouTube pages, but acting like he's showing love to the smaller YouTube pages. Because it seems like when somebody has enough courage to get on camera and to speak they mind about their philosophy about music, the bigger YouTube pages typically nowadays have an issue or a problem with that. I don't understand that. I don't understand. YouTube is free. Last time I checked, it's a free place. As long as I don't talk about nothing personal, I can say whatever I want to about music, technology, entertainment, my critique on music or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, the one thing I ain't gonna do is, and we gotta talk about it, and I'm not afraid to name names. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Platinum. Just Platinum. You know what I'm saying? Just Platinum Baby. That's the name of the YouTube channel. Go check him out. Great guy, incredible guy. You know what I'm saying? We did a video the other day of him helping to show smaller channels studios and to shine light on smaller channels. And I thought it was a good idea. I still think it's a great idea. I think it's like one of those ideas that the bigger channels should reach out and see other smaller channels and say, hey, this guy got a pretty good channel. He's got pretty good music. Let me take a listen to his music and see what he is, you know what I'm saying, putting out first before I judge him, you know what I'm saying, based on what he's talking about and his philosophy. Because a lot of y'all will hop on my channel and critique me, and I be looking at y'all like y'all crazy, because I'm like, I play my music in the background. First of all my music I play in the background is mine, and I got another channel that you can go to with the same name that I have for this channel that's nothing but music. That me spending 30 minutes, 45 minutes of my own music. Maybe it's instrumentals or songs. Most of the majority of it, 75% of it is songs. So nobody can tell me I'm on here just spewing out rhetoric or whatever, and I'm just talking outside of my neck, and you saying, well, you know, when I go to your page, I don't see no music. Well, I'm playing music in the background, and on top of that, I got a separate page for music. So my thing is, I don't know who, you know what I'm saying, and I got love and respect for Bolo, because I have done music reviews for Bolo, and Bolo has showed love, you know what I'm saying, he showed, you know what I'm saying, he showed respect back, and he's typically a respectful person. So I think the comment in the video he made, I think it really was out of, you know what I'm saying, maybe he was thinking it, maybe he didn't need to say it, but I truly don't think he feel that way, because I think most people online could say that if you know that you have good music, you're never gonna like talk bad or down somebody else's creation, regardless of what you think about it. You're not gonna just say, oh, it's trash, or it's not good at all, or they don't know what they doing. They just talking out of the side of their neck because you didn't want to go listen to they music before you saw what they was talking about. So that's my thing. Is like, y'all will say that, oh, okay, I hear what you saying, but I disagree with you. Now let me go check out your music. You can't say that. And then the thing about it is, you don't even want to. The distasteful part is that you don't even want to tell who you talking about. I could think you talking about me. Like, if I think about it, I could sit back and be like, what if he talking about me? Like, I get thousands of views on some videos, and then every now and then I get maybe couple of hundred views on my video. But I'm like, bruh, you could be talking about any of us that's up and coming. It's a lot of us. but it's a small knit community of us. But it's a lot of us is out here that's like, hey, I do have my know-how of what I know how to do. I don't know what you know how to do because I never worked with you as a producer. We be online and we be thinking we can judge somebody based on what they say in their opinion or whatever, especially when you really don't go dive in and check out their music. You know what I'm saying? Or even contact them to be like, hey, send me some music or some stuff that you've been working on to even see, because sometimes a lot of us don't put all of our music on our main page that we're talking on, because we don't want the talking to get mixed up with the music. We want to be like, hey, I talk my philosophy on this page because it's YouTube and it's free and I can make content about anything I want to. So this is basically behind the scenes of me just talking. Like, to be honest, one of the biggest producers that we've ever pretty much seen in EDM, Deadmau5, he kind of started this because he's like one of the first streamers to kind of jump online and just be talking shit, you know what I'm saying, about whatever he wants to talk about, but it's just like that's his take on it, you know what I'm saying, and you can't get mad at it. And they got countless YouTube videos of him reading comments of people and being like, nah, I don't think that's right, but he keeps it professional, because to be honest with you guys, we are all nerds, you know what I'm saying. And I think what Bolo did was, it was just like, and respect to Bolo, you know what I'm saying. Like I say, it's much love. Ain't no disrespect. It's just that I don't think you should be that high up on the YouTube chain or level of so-called subscribers to be trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, first of all, not say the person's name that you're talking about, because it could be any of us. So now you alienate people because you like, well, I feel like he talking about me, but I don't know if he talking about me. But what if he was talking about me? What if I did say something he didn't agree with? Would he treat me the same way? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing you got to think about. Like, you got to think in that way too. So you still got to be respectful. I don't even care who it is, and you can't sit up here and say that 99% of the time I go to their channel, the music ain't that dope. That wouldn't even be possible, bro. Like, I wouldn't even look for nobody else's channel if 99% of this stuff that I was finding of other people wasn't dope. Now, some of it is not as good as, or not the same style of maybe the mainstream. Some of it maybe need a little work. Maybe I feel like I could help somebody write some stuff better. Maybe I feel like that chord progression could have been done. Maybe that last chord could have been done better to that other producer. But that's just getting people involved. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing against that individual person. They came up with an idea. You got to listen to the idea first. A lot of y'all be looking for the finished product without just being like, let me listen to this person's idea. Let me see where they coming from. And if you don't have that skill, you're not going to like really come off as genuine, like, to a lot of people, to a certain a level of people, especially the level of people who want to get out here. And I want to say what's on my mind. I want to speak in front of the camera. I'm not scared to get in front of the camera. You should know that. That's one thing that's not easy to do. You got to be professional, and you gotta make sure you look nice. Make sure your fit is nice. You got to do a lot of stuff. You got to make sure your lighting is nice. You got to set your camera up. You got to make sure the timing is right for the video, everything. You got to load the video up. You got to put all this metadata and stuff in. So you know it ain't easy. So if somebody is coming out and they're saying their side, you can't go against it. And y'all can't steal from us. If I come out with a topic, y'all can't take that topic and not show me love. And then when you say to your video, oh, I want this particular person to come up just like I did. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, how did you come up? Because the last time I checked, the only way to grow your page and to make it on any platform is for other people to share your stuff and to like your stuff and to comment on your stuff and for them to share with other humans. Like, I mean, it still takes time, but other good humans, are you a good human? Because if you're a good human, you would just say, hey, I don't even care that your music might not be something that I might not particularly like. It's music, it sounds decent, cool. Guess what? I like what you were saying there. I learned from you. It's nothing. I think y'all head and got so big that you feel like you can't learn from somebody that you even teaching, or somebody that you might even feel like might not even have that same so-called accolades. Because we can get into that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get into that in a minute. After I get into this, is that, like, to me, Bolo gotta understand that it's just disrespectful and distasteful to say that you heard what this person is saying, or you disagree with what this person is saying. So you go to their page and you check out their music and you don't like their music or whatever, or you think it's whatever trash or whatever you say. But in that moment, you can't come to us saying that this is going on, but not name no names. Because in real life, like, you got to put yourself in a real life scenario. That will be like us being on let's just say, and I'm not trying to put it in the exact word. Yeah, let's just say we all, you know what I'm saying, on the same, you know what I'm saying, team or whatever. Because I look at it, the producer community as being on the same team. If we all in this together as far as like communication and making this network healthy, because this is about exchanging information regardless where you get it from. So that would be like us being on one team and you saying, oh, man, we got a weak person on the crew. We got a weak person on the crew, man. Yeah, man, and they ain't holding their weight. But I ain't gonna say no names. That ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't good on no level. That ain't good on any level. Like you shouldn't do that. And when you don't have the right information and you don't have the right communication. You don't have the right information and you don't have the right communication. Like, any conflict or any war, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it. From what my father had told me, my father had been to Vietnam twice, you know what I'm saying, then served, you know what I'm saying, salute to all those who serve. Like, he didn't tell me before, like, look, you will lose a war if you can't communicate and you get bad information. You get bad information and you ain't got no communication, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose any battle. If you ain't got those two, and when those two get clouded, then you start to do stuff that you typically wouldn't do. So I would think it's best, the bigger you are, you can't even afford for that. Like you say, 99% of the time it's trash. But wait, maybe what if 1% of the times you rub somebody wrong because you wasn't functioning like a respectful, like I say, network, like you running a network. You wasn't being respectful like a network producer. You wasn't saying, listen, let me look into this. Let me take a step back, look into this, gather all the information, and then make the right communication with that person and reach out to them and just talk to them. Because the right information and the right communication, you can make it happen. And look, I'm not a perfect person. Like I say, you might dig into my past where I done got into it with people online before. I ain't saying I'm perfect. I've learned from my mistakes, but over the years I've learned that you just got to keep it moving in some instances. You read something, you can look into it, see what it's about, but don't step on somebody's toes, because there's a bigger page when you step on somebody else's toes. You don't know who toes you stepping on. You don't know who linking, who you affecting, because just like you was once that new page, they can be that up and coming page too because of what they're doing and what they're helping other people with. So you can't never you can't never do that. You gotta take a step back and communicate. And you know what I'm saying? And all of you out there, and I'm not trying to don't get me wrong in this. Listen, all this accolade slanging, I did this, I did that. Man, I could sit on here and go down my damn ASCAP Q sheet. You know what I'm saying? My Q list of all the stuff I've done for television, we can go through it. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna go through it because there's no reason. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who gets my information that I say, they should just really just get it. And if they don't, all good. I'm not forcing it down your throat. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I want to say, and I'm just, whoever on the other side who want to get it, they can get it. If you entertained by me, then you entertained by me. But I'm not finna force anything down your throat. I ain't finna go somewhere, go to my mama's house and get all my accolades and then show y'all. I don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to do that. I don't even care about that stuff no more. None of that stuff even matters. We're in a whole nother time. Cause if I look at the music industry, man, we in the Mad Max days. You know what I'm saying? We are in the Mad Max days. We in the wasteland days, to where like you gotta make it your own. You know what I'm saying? So it get me to thinking, it's like all these accolades and stuff, y'all don't know. Like, if we talking about streaming, we can't compare streaming to hard disk. If we talking about a plat, if you got a plat and you talking about a streaming plat, and no disrespect to nobody with a streaming plat, but we can't even compare that to hard disk, and we can't even compare hard disk to a real number two, because you don't know, you was on a big project. You ain't put no money up for no budget if you got a plat for a major project. Unless you did it independently, that's cool or whatever, and you went viral. But like, if that ain't my favorite song in the world, excuse my language, I don't give a shit about your plat. If they ain't one of my favorite songs in the world, like, I don't care about that plat. All due respect. You feel me? Because I done been in plenty, all of us have been in plenty spaces and seen plaques on the wall. I got family members with plaques. I got family members with Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So, like that ain't, you get in where you fit in if you know the real story of how them people got there. Like, it ain't really nothing to even boast about. Like, you can be thankful and how can I say, you can feel blessed that God blessed you to get that plaque or get that Grammy, but you can't sit up here and use it against us and to try to belittle us and try to be like, hey, well, I'm the all overseer of all music. No, the fuck you ain't. No, the fuck you ain't. You ain't controlling nothing when I'm at the party DJing. You don't control nothing. Y'all ain't running nothing. Y'all ain't running nothing no line when I'm on my other page and I'm spending my other stuff and I'm playing my other stuff to the rest of the world. Whoever get, y'all can't stop that. Y'all can't stop it. So it's just like, nah, like, I think y'all have gotten so wrapped up in being like, I made it in the industry and now let me go and not, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, I ain't talking about everybody. And I ain't directly, you know what I'm saying, just talking about Bolo. I think Bolo just, you know what I'm saying, didn't think about the video before he made it. And I think he should have thought about it. And I think he should have thought, like, maybe a better way of doing it. Because, like, you can't be like, oh, this person is trash or whack, and you ain't saying no names. You know what I'm saying? That would be like us being on the basketball court and be like, man, yeah, it's a dude out here, he whack. And be like, everybody looking like, yeah, man, he got Jordans on. Like, nigga, 4 or 5 of us got Jordans on. What the fuck? Like, who he talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say that. You can't do that. That's not what real champions do. If you gonna say somebody whack, you better call some names. And y'all niggas damn sure can't say I'm whack. I wouldn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give a damn. I got plenty of stories to justify that I ain't whack. So if y'all feel insecure about y'all music, hey, go be it. You definitely can't tell me I'm whack. I got checks and statements from over the years, from last year of me not even putting a lot of stuff out. I got paid a little money. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if it was that whack, then it wouldn't make no money, with nobody listen to it. None of my music would have never went on television, maybe 20 plus times. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have never been in like demo music for like headphones and stuff. Yeah, I've been on that train a couple of times, and have music playing in the headphones when you go into Best Buys and you demoing headphones and you trying to see what headphones are about. I've had music on there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you can miss me with the like, and these are major sound companies like Bose. I did Bose one time for a song called Cashmere. You know what I'm saying? So you can miss me with the I ain't been around the block, or you got more expertise than me. Because if you gonna really dive into that and look into that, that ain't true. Let's just be honest. That would be like me saying I ain't me. And I never let nobody tell me I ain't me. Like, you tripping. If you saying that you got more, you got, like, it's just that much more that you can just like belittle somebody and call somebody music trash or whatever. You ain't got that much more expertise to be calling my music trash. Teddy Riley ain't even got that much, because he would have to, like I say, you'd have to erase who I am. The work has already been done. The accolades has already been accomplished. I just don't, like I say, I don't talk about a boast about them or anything. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, everything I'm playing, every song in here that's me. That's me singing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, we can't sit up here and, how can I say it? Like, we can't sit up here and possibly think that, you know, like, somebody with a bigger page or something, a bigger platform, just justifies that they know all to be all the music. Because most of y'all producers that got major pages, let's just be honest, most of y'all are trap producers. They don't mean nothing. They don't mean nothing in the eyes of somebody who produces me, who produces R&B or produces music with singers, where we have to worry about a little bit more than just making a beat and throwing a rapper on there. You know what I'm saying? I know what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna come out, oh, I made R&B too. You ain't trying to see me. And I ain't even trying to talk. I ain't trying to talk shit. But I am, kind of. But you ain't trying to see me on that. So let's just rest on that. But yeah, like, I think we need to show respect to the up and coming pages, like Just Platinum Baby, that's trying to help the OG, that's trying to help us smaller pages get some exposure, because the bigger pages, they don't do that. They have these music reviews, but to me the music reviews sometimes just be fluff. That's just my opinion. Sometimes the music reviews don't be diving into the actual production or listening to the idea of the song and actually being like, hey, that's a good song, I really like it. You know what I'm saying? That can go. Or being like, hey, I don't think that can go, and I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna really explain why, you know, dive into it. Sometimes y'all talk and sometimes y'all tell stuff, but most of the time it goes into my saying of, you kind of create a scenario where if you own there for an hour or two, it's kind of ear fatigue. You create your own ear fatigue. You're not a professional music reviewer. You are a producer. You don't review music, you create it. So you trying to review music as a producer it doesn't even make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna get some people to review music, I'm gonna get some people that is non-biased, like maybe a songwriter or another kind of creator that create other stuff that has a good personality and likes talking about music. Or an executive producer or somebody from that level, or a DJ. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would get somebody who create music to critique it, because it's like you trying to tell people how to do it how you want to do it. That would be like being a chef and me telling another chef how to cook his dish. I don't know how to cook your dish. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. Oh, you got too much. You got too much of this, and you got too. Look. His peoples like the taste of that. If he take that out, it ain't gonna taste like him. You know what I'm saying? You coming over there being like, oh, this is using this old salt. He used his same brand because it tastes like that, and his peoples like that taste. You gotta think about it in that way. Now you can give him pointers and give him ideas if they want it, he or she want it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Regardless of the genre or whatever. If you want to know, that's why I said on the video with me and Just Platinum that, yo, you gotta really know what you want to get out of this whole thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you trying to get the gratitude from other producers, that's bullshit. You need to be getting the gratitude from the listeners. So you need to maybe get a couple of your friends like dead up, and I mean like female friends, cause ladies run the party, dudes don't run the party. Y'all just sit y'all happy ass on the back wall with y'all drink. That's what generation women run the party. When it coming down to dancing, coming down to moving, when it come down to making something viral, TikTok, whatever, y'all dudes ain't on there making stuff. It's the ladies. The ladies run the party. So they always have. The 90s, 80s, early 2000s, you know, it's 2010 and up, and now. Come on now. We all know it. If you've been a DJ, you've been behind a DJ booth. So you need to get some type of arbitration to where you can have somebody else besides another producer. You're trying to pay for all these reviews and stuff, and some of the reviews are free, and that's cool. But at the same time, that's not justifying the actual song. You need somebody else to hear that shit and be like, hey, what you want that song to do? And they'll tell you exactly. They might not be able to tell you in a technical way, but they'll be like, man, yeah, you need to hit harder. Well, you need to find out a way to make your beats hit hard. You need to go consult with another maybe producer after that to ask them that question, but not ask them about the actual track. Don't ask them about the song. You know what I'm saying? Ask them about the actual what you want to get from it. If somebody else tell you, be like, hey, it's songwriting, it's alright. You probably need to you know what I'm saying, touch that up. You might need to, real talk, you might need to go out and get maybe a more dynamic songwriter to help out with everything. Who knows? If they say the instruments sound fake, you might need to go get some real instruments. Real talk. If they saying, hey, this would sound better with some real instruments, then don't be shy. Go get some real instruments. But that's coming from somebody who is dry ear. Their ears ain't wet to all this other music that they have created, and they trying to do it their way. Because I know I'm guilty of it. So I can't even really review music to a certain level. If I ever did a music review, I'll have to be like, hey, listen, I'm gonna do a music review, but this is what I'm gonna do. The first 10 people to send me tracks, I'm gonna pick 3 tracks out of this, and I'm gonna do a 30-minute, you know what I'm saying, evaluation of what I think about the songs for 10 minutes each, for 30 minutes with one other person that can sit in and be somewhat unbiased to the situation. I can give my take on the technical side, and they can give their take on the dry side of just being a listener. That's what I would do if I was doing a music review. And I would do it to where I would give the allotted time to the song, to maybe listen to the song maybe once, maybe stop it, talk about it, maybe listen to it twice, maybe stop it, talk about it, maybe listen to it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe just in that 10 minutes to give even the audience kind of like a time to actually sit and kind of like weed out whatever that song needs, and between both parties it will be, you know what I'm saying, it'll be worth it. But yeah, but I say all that to say is like the bigger pages, y'all help, and I'm not like I said, I'm not trying to bash Bolo, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations on a newborn and everything, you know what I'm saying? I hope, you know, everything is good, hope everything is blessed, but man, you gotta take that video down, dog. Like that video just it don't sit right with the people like me that's up and coming. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna speak as a YouTube creator, because I ain't just creating videos, you know what I'm saying? I am making music too. I got videos on my other channel, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, you can go over there right now and check some stuff out. But I'm not the person that is just sitting idle and I got 1 subscriber. I do have a voice, and I'm gonna use it. And there's nothing any producer, big producer, small producer, huge producer, major producer can do anything about that. I'm gonna speak my shit of what I think about how I think about music, because music is free. Don't none of y'all own music. That's one thing. Y'all might own y'all rights, y'all might own y'all publishing, y'all might own y'all homes, y'all might own y'all cars, but y'all don't own music. Let's just get that. Y'all don't even own YouTube or Google. Y'all don't own neither one of those networks. So I got my network rights, you got your network rights. As long as I follow guidelines and you follow guidelines, everything is Gucci. All I'm saying is that the bigger channels need to not bash on the smaller channels, but maybe look to the smaller channels as inspiration and give those smaller channels light, because it's enough space out here. We all can eat. We all can eat. And we ain't talking about money. We all can share our philosophy and eat up this information to make whatever we're doing better. Because every time I watch somebody else's stuff, I learn something. Even when I maybe disagree with somebody, like this time. Yeah, I disagree with this, but this teaches me something new. Yeah, I gotta follow my own rule. Yeah, I can't. If somebody was to say something just outlandish to me, yeah, I can't go off on them. Oh man, you ain't got no music or whatever. I don't know who this is. I don't know who that is. That's all I'm a square it up to be like, I don't know who this is. I'll look into it. I'll see who they are. You know, if they want or whatever. I don't know who this is. I'm not going to be negative and step on anybody's toes, because I know once I step on somebody's toes, if I got a bigger channel, I got a big foot. So I'm stepping on somebody's toes, and I ain't gonna think they ain't gonna say nothing. We all got voices, so we got to be mindful of that. I just think it was distasteful. I think it could have been done better. Or it could have just not been done at all. It could have just been, some stuff is just left to be our own thought. Sometimes we don't need to run and jump on the camera. So that's my thought on it. Y'all know what to do. Let me know what y'all think down below. I'm out.